We're having a lot of fun here back at the New York International Auto Show. This is your live continuing BeTerrific coverage of the 2015 New York International Auto Show. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks for watching BeTerrific. Go to BeTerrific.com/live. You can watch there, but more importantly, we're syndicating all over the place. Can congregate there and join a chat room so that you guys can, talk to each other and also have feedback with us live. We'll even ask some of your questions, make your statements. I know Janny was loving that last segment, so was DP, both in the IRC chat room. So go to BeTerrific.com/live, scroll down under the live video player, and you can join the IRC chat. It's amazing. So, like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, I've got Dwayne from Winnebago, which is a rock in of itself, a legendary brand, a great brand. Winnebago is the legendary brand of RVing. Everybody knows them. For so many years, you've been an iconic brand and made so many great RVs. You've got Class A, you've got towables, Class B, Class C, Class A diesel. And you have some of the most beautiful RVs I've ever seen.
Thank you.
I really have this dream that one day we are going to take BeTerrific RVing. We're going to show up at NFL training camps and MLB training camps and do our live broadcast inside the RV. And I think that would be a lot of fun. And so, first of all, thanks for being on.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about the different, you have a lot of types of vehicles. Tell me about the different types of vehicles and how they play into different, roles for people.
Sure. So Class B, Winnebago Touring Coach Division, Winnebago Era, Winnebago Travato, more for the adventure-minded, quick weekend trips, not something you're really going to live in or stay in. Appeals to a younger, more adventurous audience. Winnebago Class C, which is a cab over, typically on a Ford chassis with a bed up above that you would sleep in. Younger families, more sleeping capacity, maybe for weekends, holidays. And then our Class A's, both gas and diesel, are typically larger, 30 up to 42 feet. More permanent snowbird, go to Florida kind of thing for the winter.
And then you've got the towables, which are, you got to build them out when you get to a location. You put it on like a dually pickup truck.
Correct.
Pull it to where you want to go, pop it out.
Disconnect, and then you've got your tow vehicle with you. And
sure. Very, very nice. I like it. Talk to me about how comfortable the Class A diesels are and how great they are. First of all, you don't need a CDL for these.
You definitely don't need a CDL. It's not a commercial operation. You're driving it for your own personal use.
Okay, so how hard is it to learn how to drive one of these?
It's like anything. I think you get used to it. Yeah. In the industry, you can take driving lessons. There are people who will give you driving lessons.
I like that. I think that's an important thing.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. So how luxurious is it inside?
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we talking like yacht spectacular?
Yes. Corian countertops, glazed maple cabinetry, glazed honey cherry cabinets.
Wow.
Ceramic tile, porcelain tile.
How many can the biggest one sleep?
You only want it to sleep 2.
You only want it to sleep 2. I like that. Well, but what if you have kids?
4.
4.
Typically 4.
Yeah.
Typically,
tell the kids to get a tent and sleep outside.
Right.
Or the kids are going to say that to you.
Right. They'll try to do
that.
Yes.
So I think they're really awesome. You're talking like full living rooms, beautiful stuff. What is something that, like on the big end? We'll go from the big to the little. On the big end, what is something like that go for? Kind of really well outfitted.
For Winnebago Industries, up to $440,000, $450,000 on the top end.
Very nice. It's not terrible.
It's not outrageous.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of money.
No, it is a lot of money, but it's not outrageous.
No.
And you've got the kitchens and the bathrooms are beautiful now. You can what do you do with the bathrooms? I've never known this. How do you drain them?
Holding tanks. There's holding tanks
right.
underneath.
Does it smell?
Not usually.
Because like a bathroom in the back of a bus is terrible, like
right.
a coach bus.
Right.
It's awful.
No, and that's because it's moving around.
Okay.
Okay, but they're vented. We have vent pipes, and so it's
not inside, outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
The tanks are down below. It's not.
And then who's got to take care of it when I want to get rid of it?
You do. The owner.
Yeah. Who? All right, so I'd have to take care of it. And what's the process in that?
There's a holding tank disconnect where you connect the hose when you're leaving the campground.
I really don't have to get my hands dirty.
You're not going to have to get your hands dirty.
Well, what if I don't want to? I wouldn't want to take it to a campground. I got to be honest. I'm a prisoner of the concrete jungle. I don't need the bugs and the outdoors and all that stuff. So where could I, like if I drove it from here to Boston, stayed in Boston, where do I unload it there?
believe it or not, in Connecticut on I-95, there's a rest area. Just you picked a really good destination that has a dump station. So as you pull through there, you just stop and you dump your tanks there.
Excellent.
RV dealers, you can use the campground just to dump the holding tanks. So you
They'll
don't
let
have to
me
stay
in?
there. Well, you're going to pay $5, $8, $10 to dump your tanks.
I can handle that.
That's easy.
I'll pay a guy $10 if he'll do it
and
for
you
me.
probably find their guy there that'll do it for you. Yeah.
I love it. What about so then we go to the Class A gas.
They're going to look a little smaller,
Yeah.
but we do build them up to 36, 37 feet with
Nice.
a gas engine.
Okay.
They're still good size.
But and then very similar layouts and everything.
And the layouts, I would say, would be a little different.
Okay.
Different purposes. There you're going to find more sleeping.
Okay.
You'll find bunk beds. We kind of jumped around a little bit, but I even have a diesel motorhome that has bunk beds in it that will sleep 10 people.
Oh, wow,
so you
10
can,
people.
You can buy a
What,
Class
are we going
A-
on a rock tour?
You can buy, if you have 5 kids like I do, you got plenty of space.
You have
for them.
5 kids.
I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
Do you know all their names?
I do.
What, let me hear them.
The favorite one? No. Not, the favorite name is Michael. How's that?
I love
for
it.
you. I'll
Thank
say
you.
that for
I
you.
appreciate
Michael's
that.
my middle child. Are you a middle child?
I'm an only child.
There you go. So Jeffrey, Rachel, Michael, Matthew, and Eric.
Wow. And
4 boys, 1 girl.
And how what are their age ranges?
24 to 15.
Very nice. You must be very proud.
I am.
That's
my
very
wife
exciting.
works very hard.
I bet
a
she
lot
does.
harder than I do.
Yes, without a doubt.
Yes.
My wife works harder than me, and we've only got 1, so you've got 5.
Right.
Unbelievable. All right, so then you can sleep 5 in there, plus you and your wife. That's 6, 7. That's 7.
And friends.
And then you got friends over.
Yeah.
I like it. Or maybe the kids have friends over.
Right.
Very cool. Have you done that? Have you gone on the road like that?
Absolutely.
And what's
Yeah.
that like?
I love it.
I think it would be such a great family vacation.
Last summer we have 2 left at home, but last summer we took one and went for 5 days to New Hampshire, went surfing on the beach, just had a great time.
I love it. And you guys are famous in a lot of movies. You one of the vacation movies with the National Lampoons, I
Right.
think, Chevy Chase movies, and all sorts of other movies as well. And then you've got the Class C. So that's like on a Ford chassis.
Correct.
And it's built out, and then it's Winnebago inside.
Correct. Right. We do the body that's built on. We use a cutaway chassis, and we build the Winnebago body on that. Those go from 22 feet to 31 feet.
Okay, very nice.
A lot of variation there and a lot of different purposes as
And
well.
it looks like you got a little room up top maybe in some of them to have like a little storage space, or maybe even a bunk for a younger kid who wants to make it like a hideout.
Right.
Or a bunk.
Put
Like,
a curtain on there, and
Yeah.
it's really comfortable for 2 people
okay.
up there.
Very cool. And
Yeah.
then you've got the Class B. I like this thing a lot. Tell me about the Class B.
So the Winnebago Travato is
Yeah.
actually the one we have here at the auto show.
It's gorgeous.
It's just gorgeous. It's a lot of fun, a lot of utility.
Great
a
for tailgating,
A lot of
by the way.
style. Perfect for tailgating. It's really designed to support whatever activity you want to do.
You could throw a kayak on the
kayak on the top.
Skis.
Skis.
You
Bike
could
rack
throw
on the back.
All the BeTerrific gear on the
All right inside.
Or you could get a trailer for the back even.
It'll tow 3,500 pounds.
Yeah.
Put a trailer back there. Take
3,500.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
It's front wheel drive, gas engine. The thing's going to get 16 to 18 miles to the gallon.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Very, very,
Very
nice. How much
impressive.
are we talking about for something like that?
85,000 full retail.
Very reasonable.
Yeah.
And then you go into the towables. Take me through the towables. First of all, do you have to be like a better driver to deal with this because you're now towing this huge thing behind you? I've always felt like, oh, I would not be able to do this.
Yeah. So the towables range in size from the ones that tow right behind versus the fifth wheels that tow in the back of a pickup truck.
Sure.
So the small ones, actually, we have some lightweight stuff that you can tow with a sport utility vehicle today. Very easy to tow.
Wow. That
The
would be
fifth
pretty
wheels
cool.
is a little different, but because of the geometry of the way it is, you get used to it very quickly.
You do.
Yeah.
And then you gotta build it out. How long does it take to build it out when you get to the campsite?
15 minutes.
Really, that quickly? And
Especially if you have 5 kids. You do this, you do that. Everybody has their job.
doesn't that
very-
fall under child labor laws?
Yeah, it might. But yeah, it's easy.
Tell me
it really is.
Tell me like a fun story from RVing that you've had with a Winnebago with your family, or something fun or funny over the years, or something that when I say that just pops in the top of your head and says, "Oh, this was such a great experience."
You know, not because we're here at the auto show, but one of the most fun things I have to do with my boys is go to NASCAR races.
Yeah.
RVs are everywhere at NASCAR. And last year we went up to New Hampshire and just had a great time, parked right there. There's 5,000 RVs that show up at a NASCAR race in New Hampshire.
Wow.
Little crazy, little different. It's not a campground, you know.
I'm okay with this.
But we can watch a race and go back at night. Don't have to deal with the traffic. Have a barbecue.
It's very leisurely.
Very relaxed, easy going.
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
And so you guys, you went to the race in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
And then did you guys get, like, does Winnebago have any special pit passes and anything like that?
One of my accounts did.
Yeah.
So we were live in the pits, yes.
What's that like?
It's phenomenal.
Were your boys just like...
Yeah, big eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we were so close our toes almost got run over by the cars going in and out.
I think that would, like, if my toes are going to ever get run over, that would be the time I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think that is pretty cool.
And then,
did you pass them like a wrench or anything? Do you know, I've been in the pits before, and I'm always like, I feel like I'm just standing there doing nothing, and these guys are working. Like, I should be like, hey,
let me help.
Yeah, you need an extension cord? What do you need here?
Yeah. You know, one of my sons got to put a headset on and listen to NASCAR control the race.
Wow.
That's pretty special.
That is
for
pretty
a
special.
15-year-old kid.
Yeah.
You know, he loved that. So.
I bet that was a life-changing moment for him, too.
Yeah.
And to get to see his dad in action doing a little business,
too. Business at the same time.
That's a pretty good story.
Yeah, thanks. You know, Albuquerque Balloon Festival is another more traditional RV.
What is that? That's the hot air balloons.
The hot air balloons in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you go up in one?
I've done that.
You have.
That's the Winnebago to support that.
Is that a little nuts? Going up in one of those?
So beautiful.
Really? What if a bird hits the thing? You're not worried about?
They bounce together. There's so many balloons in the air in Albuquerque, they actually touch.
You
can sit there in your RV and watch the whole thing.
And what about the flame in there? You never worried about?
Warms the back of your neck on a cold morning.
Oh, I would like that because I'm always wearing a hat now.
Yeah.
I like hats. I've always liked hats, but now I have to wear a hat.
Yeah.
Well, it must be like a little majestic to be up there in one of those balloons.
It's quiet, peaceful.
Yeah.
The landings can get a little dicey sometimes.
Really? How do you come? You're not controlling this stuff.
The pilot actually does. He's going to control
you're not.
No, I'm not. But the pilot will control the descent.
And then they can get a little dicey.
Along. And sometimes, you know, if the winds come up the wrong way, but
like
you know,
and then you go back into the Winnebago and
the RV
maybe have a coffee.
Yep.
Watch some TV.
Watch some TV.
We got. So what do we got in here, feature-wise? We got, I mean, everything, right? Bluetooth in the front if you want to make calls. You got the intercom to the back. You got satellite TV, internet, everything you could possibly want, right? It's like literally being at home, except you're moving.
It's fully self-contained, except you're moving. We've even got TVs on the outside today, so you put your awning out, turn the TV on.
Wow, I never thought of that. That's a great idea. Now you got a porch with a TV.
A porch with a TV.
Wow. Duane, thank you for coming on. That's pretty cool.
You bet, Michael. Thanks for having me.
Winnebago, what a great brand. You guys are the rock
we are
of RVing.
Over 50 years building motorhomes in one location in a little town in Forest City, Iowa.
How did it get started?
Our founder just was camping and wanted to bring business to the local community, a little tiny town in north central Iowa. And he had such a great time camping with this travel trailer from a company in California. And so they started building them in Iowa.
Wow.
And that wasn't a Winnebago brand at the time, but that subsequently became our corporation.
How did you get the name Winnebago?
The recollection of while he was camping, seeing the Winnebago Indians in north central Iowa and southern Minnesota. So it's an Indian, Native American name.
Excellent. And then I think it's great, providing a lot of jobs in Iowa. Iowa is also where the Field of Dreams is, so you guys kind of have your own Field of Dreams, right?
Do. Yes.
Not everybody cuts down a cornfield to make a baseball field, but a cornfield to make a factory to make Winnebagos. This is great.
That's exactly what happened.
Ben, one of our viewers, is in Iowa.
Is that right?
Yeah, right near the Field of Dreams. He wants to. How close are you guys to the Field of Dreams?
You know, I honestly don't know. I live in New York, and I've never been to the. I've never been to the Field of Dreams. It's in
I
Iowa.
haven't either. I want to get there. So
someday I should do that.
You've been to the Winnebago plant.
I've been to Winnebago many times.
You're in New York. Where in New York?
Near Saratoga, a little town called Burn Hills, New York.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And do you actually have like a Winnebago in the driveway that you keep all the time?
At the moment, I don't, but we get demos, and so I use them from time to time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's very
Typically
cool.
just do that in the summertime.
What are you going to do this summer? Are you going to take the family?
We're going to go back to NASCAR race again.
Really? And which one are you going to take?
I'm not sure yet. It'll depend on what's available at the time.
All right.
This year, there's some guys from Iowa coming out to join me.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to have a good time.
Oh, I think you need a big one then. Or you need two.
I think it's going to be two.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Are we going in the pits again?
Absolutely.
You want my number?
Give me your card. We'll hook you up if you can come up there.
I love it. Thank you so much, Duane.
Thanks, Michael.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
You were a lot of fun, and you guys are a lot of fun. Keep the feedback coming. Keep talking to us in the chat room, the IRC chat. That is on BeTerrific.com/live. Don't forget, we've got an app you can download. It's free. You can take us on the go in your RV or in your car. It is called the BeTerrific app. It is app.beterrific.com for iOS, Kindle, and Android. And you can watch our live content, our archive content. You can engage with us socially and all sorts of other stuff, and you can look at our calendar of events. Don't miss out on that. It is free. Of course, we've got the Michael Artsis Show, Monday through Friday, 4 to 5 p.m. You don't want to miss that either. A lot of celebrities and guests in studio over Skype, all sorts of fun hijinks. So check that out. That's on beterrific.com/live. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to continue your live, continuing BeTerrific 2015 New York International Auto Show coverage right after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.